Hey guys, welcome back to World of Warships. I'm your host Rune, and today we're going to take a look at the Seattle. That's the Tier 9 light cruiser for the American tiers, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. I've been doing a couple of episodes, well, not episodes, it's a couple of matches off of camera. It's really kind of interesting to get to know cruisers versus battleships and stuff. I am a through and through battleship commander. I am pretty good in one, I would like to say. Not the best, but, you know, I can hold my own in my battleships. But, like, light cruisers and heavy cruisers, such as the Buffalo and the Seattle, I'm finding myself out of position, or I open myself up to citadels, and it's just painful. It's a brutal learning curve for me. But while we get in position, guys, I just want to say thank you guys so much for coming along with me and watching all of the videos that we put out. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. If you want to come join us on Discord, you're more than welcome to do so. We're trying to foster a good community of just, you know, happy gamers that just enjoy to play games, you know, and do that kind of stuff, you know, laugh and have fun and poke fun at each other's countries as we do all the time. Looking at you, Canada. Shout out to Hassan. He's been doing some ships with me. We did a tier 6 battle in the Monaghan and the, I think he was in the Aoba. Yeah. And I'm debating whether or not to put that on the channel. So hit the like button if you guys want to see me put that one up. Other than that, I've already put out a Monaghan. You're going to see that one yesterday, I believe, was when it came out. So there's that one. Then there's also the Massachusetts stuff, and then I put out a Monty video as well yesterday. So go ahead and check that stuff out. That's kind of like a really cool thing that we were doing. But this is the Seattle. So the Seattle is really cool as it has 4 consumables. It's got the defensive fire cooldown, the radar, the heal, and the hydroacoustics, which is super awesome. We do use our radar here, but as you can tell, the radar, I believe the radar in this one is a lot lower than the Buffalo one. As I'm looking at it now, though, yeah, I think the radar for the Buffalo is increased by like 20-something% due to that module that you can equip. We're now detected because there is a enemy cruiser over there. Yeah, the Des Moines is right there. So I'm like, okay, I know I'm going to get shot. So I start turning away immediately to get kind of like that angling going. And right there, boom, we got hit once. So, not that bad. There's that Iowa, and I was like, man, all right. So, currently right now, our team is kind of divided. They're trying to do the A stuff. They're trying to go into B at the same time, if looking at the mini-map. And we are sailing around C and trying to engage the enemy that's over here. So, we're kind of all over the place. And you can see the enemy is the one capping all 3 of the points. And it's really kind of like, wow. You know, but it gets better. Trust me, guys. This is worthy of me saying, hey, I feel comfortable, you know, putting this out there, not feeling completely derpy. But there is a dirt moment in the end of the episode, so that is for sure. But, you know, don't judge. Don't judge. So, that Iowa, we're burning him down. And then there's that gearing that pops up. There's just, we're kind of trying, I'm trying to utilize that last module that we put on, which is increasing our range. We have like an 18.2 kilometer range, guys, to where we can just lob fiery balls of death at people. Because I hate that as a battleship player, to where, like, you know, there's cruisers retreating and being all zerpy and zigzagging and stuff like that, and I can't hit him for the life of me, and yet he's able to put all sorts of fiery hell on my deck. And that's what we're trying to, like, simulate here. I'm trying to do my best. I'm thinking the guy's reversing, but if not, then I put 2 shots in his bow just to make sure that if he was moving forward, we're going to get all shots on target. So we're doing great work on this Iowa. Boom, set a fire. I'm happy with that one. You know, that Des Moines and gearing, those guys look awfully annoying. We're going to see those guys here in a little bit. So, yeah, I mean, just a lot of games I find myself out of position or not knowing the map specifically for cruisers, which is really kind of an important thing for you guys to know while playing World of Warships, is positioning of your ship is key. And if you're a battleship commander for almost the entire length of your play, mainly, and you've got some cruisers, but mainly you like your battleships and stuff. Battleships play a heck of a lot differently than cruisers, and that's also to say for the destroyers as well. Like this Des Moines is trying to hide behind this island, but he is now facing the Republic and me, and I believe somebody else over here. We're all kind of like, we just went around his cover, so he should have been in reverse forever ago, trying to dip down and get out of there. But, sometimes you think that you're doing good. You can just stay in your position, but that's not the case for this guy, as we are dwindling him down now with our explosive shells. And we set a fire on him, and cool guys don't watch explosions. Psych, we're going to take a look. No, we're not. Yes, we are. We're going to fire one last shot. We could do it. I was concerned he had the heal, and that he was going to use the heal and get away. So I was like, all right, we gotta kill. This is awesome. We're up to 32,000 damage. We can do this. Now, I know that there are other videos out there that has the Seattle, the Des Moines, and everybody doing, like, way more damage and stuff. We're just still learning. So I'm not by any means the great, amazing USS Seattle, commander. But let me just say, let me pull myself out of this match here and just say, guys, when I was growing up, I had those little micro machine, the Star Trek ships, like all the time. And in Star Trek Next Generation, there was the Excelsior class, the Hood, and it also was really cool. But I got the Enterprise B variant one, and I had like the Enterprise and the Farragut and like all these other different little nerdy ships, right? And when I was growing up, I always used to play the Enterprise B refit for the Excelsior as the USS Seattle. That was like my calling card of this ship, was always the Seattle, which was super cool. So, I totally had to get this Seattle in this game. Nerd points aside, shout out to Star Trek The Next Generation for raising me and giving me a good moral compass. Thank you, Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Patrick Stewart, you're an amazing actor. Love you. Kisses. All right, enough of that. Let's get back into the game. So we got Montana. We're studying. That's an island. Don't mind the shots fired at the island. All right. I was just seeing if I could lob it over, at least one shot or two shots. Because it gets you that reticle, like, hey, this is the mountain. But that doesn't. That I think that takes into account for all of them. So like, if your stern weapons are going to hit the mountain, then it'll give you the mountain icon, and then your bow ones are open to shoot. So I was just testing that ability without, no scoping, Anyway, we got the kill on the Montana. That was super cool. I was happy about that. And then there's this Grosser Kurfürst, and I was like, oh, crap. For the love of God, I'm going to need to be sailing broadside to him, because I'm looking at the map, and I see a gearing in the mini-map right there around B. I see us kind of like near his islands and stuff, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to try to go detect things. So I pop hydroacoustics for our battleship, because I don't want our battleship to get hit by any sort of surprises as far as torpedoes are concerned around this area. But then I find myself in kind of like a hard spot between a bigger island and a little island, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to sail through this little itty-bitty channel. And I was like, crap, guys. So there we go. Oh, we also have some chat with fires as fire chants and stuff like that kind of chat before. So that's an interesting chat inside the chat. But we pop our radar and we discover that gearing, and we're like, hey guys, and here's me detecting those torpedoes for our battleship, trying to be a good team player. And I'm like, you know what, I'm going to go at this gearing. I did not realize this other Grosser Kurfürst was that close. And that's going to be a fatal mistake. I'm not going to lie. Spoiler alert, fatal mistake. But we do try a cool attack. So we hit him once. I was like, yeah, get wrecked, gearing. One shot. And then I was like, ooh, crap, Grosser Kurfürst, no. So we're doing some evasive maneuvers, and I'm like, there's no way I can show him my broadside and, like, peel out of here. And I was like, you know what? What'd be awesome for my team is if I just turn myself into a giant torpedo and just ram this big behemoth. So I was like, I got this, fam. And I'm shooting at him. I'm setting fires. Here's torpedoes from a friendly torpedo boat. And then there's a gear, and I was like, oh, maybe I should blind fire. I was like, nah, I'll shoot him once. And I'm going. But look at this. Just all the firepower in the world on the Grosser and not even close. I'm like a whole, like, 2 more ship's lengths worth of speed down in there. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to take a little look in the game as, like, I check the time of the video, which is kind of super cool. So check this out. This Shimakaze is just like, hey, check this out. Boom. Done. Thought that was an awesome maneuver. He's, like, right on the shoreline of that island and just has enough distance between him and that Grosser Kurfürst to just blast him with all of his torpedoes and get that kill. Then there's this gearing that's still being a pest, and he's launching his torpedoes, his other 2 remaining torpedoes there, and he's bouncing. I just think that overall, like, as a team, I think that our team executed very well. I mean, look at the kills. We're not by any means superior muchly. We're up by 2 more destroyers basically than the enemy team, and it could totally go in their favor as they still have the points advantage for the match and everything. But I mean, I don't know. We're getting better. I've shot 153. And I got 8 fires, and I helped spot 3 guys, and I ended up securing 2 kills. We potentially tanked, like 750,000 damage, and also, died to the damage that was done to us. But I think, that's not that bad, right? I mean, maybe? I don't know. You guys be the judge of that. But anyway, so our gearing friend is going to go around here. They have almost similar HPs, and they're going to be battling out. And this is really cool. This is a Shimakaze guy that knows what's up. He's going to be like, you know what? I'm coming. I'm going to launch smoke. Smoke's out. Hide, bro. And that's what I like to see. I like to see team play, guys, because that's what makes victories, like, amazing. Like, if you're 12v12, and your entire team is just full of, like, just asses, right? That just, they talk smack, they're rude, you're a moron, you don't know what you're doing, do you want to save them, like, ever? No. I don't think so. I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna check out of this. I'm not emotionally invested in this match right now because you guys are so, blah. But, these guys were calling targets and being really kind of coordinated and stuff like that, and helping each other out. And I was helping out with radar and everything, and I think it was pretty cool. So, and look at that victory! Bam, we win. It's amazing. So, 70,000 nearly. We got a cool completed thing, the Indianapolis Marathon. That's cool. But 8 fires again, not that bad. I mean, but we didn't experience, like, that's annoying because the stuff is just let me explain. So, because I did not place in the top 3, none of this matters for the progression of the hit him hard, hit him often, hit him fast stuff. Like, it's super annoying. Like, you have to be the top 3, and in one of the missions, the top 2, and it specifically tier 8 cruisers or higher, or tier 8 carriers or higher. I think that's really kind of hard for someone that doesn't really play cruisers that often to be kind of like sucked into this. I want that 15-point captain. I think that's a super cool, like, objective to get, like, all the different lore stuff and everything. And I'm just like, man, this is going to be a long haul for me to get these things. But anyway, all right. So anyway, let's go back to base. So we ended up getting our containers, which is super cool. We're going to take a look at that. But yeah, guys, I had a lot of fun doing this match. I was like, yeah, I feel like anything over like what we got, like 70,000 damage, to me, I feel like I'm doing good, or at least contributing to the team. And, that makes me feel good. I think we also get a medal, which is super cool in the history. Yep. Yeah. The Navy Cross. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I had a lot of fun creating it. Hopefully you had a lot of fun watching it. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Come join us on Discord. You know what to do. Have a good day, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care.